All right. Good evening, everyone. JP Koster, very excited to share with all of you this evening. I'm all the way from Cape Town, and I am a Platinum Presidential Director with Mannatech. I've been part of this incredible company for more than 14 years. And this evening, I'm super excited because we've got one of our medical doctors that's going to be sharing about our incredible life-changing product. And she's been part of Mannatech for quite a few years. Saw what the product did to her personal health and wellness, and it's just really gone out there and made a massive impact in a lot of people's lives regarding the product and the technology we have. And I'm sure she's going to cover all the patents we've got, the scientific validation, the 90-day money back guarantee that we've got. So with no further ado, I'd like to invite Dr. Grietjie Strydom, who's not only a medical doctor, but she's got a massive passion for health and wellness. She's been an integrative health practitioner for quite some time. So I am recording the call this evening, and I've got no doubt there are going to be so many people that are going to just really benefit from the call you're doing this evening. And I see we're already on 236 people on the call. I've no doubt we'll go up to three or 400 as the time goes on. So, Grietjie, thank you so much for taking the time out. And we're all very excited to learn from you. You are a pillar of knowledge, and you've got a massive heart to help other people. So, over to you.
Thank you so much, JP, and thanks for the invitation to come and speak to everyone tonight. And welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you all joined us to find out more about these incredible products. And I really hope that this will be life-changing for you in terms of your business going forward, in terms of your own personal health. If you're new to the Mannatech products, if you haven't tried them yet, I'm pretty sure that, if you go ahead and try the products, you're going to find remarkable differences. Guys, I'm, as JP said, I'm a medical doctor. I've got an MBCHB from the University of the Free State in 1984, and I was a traditional medical doctor who got taught about diagnosis and medication. And I never had any training on nutrition or lifestyle or anything like that. And, I don't think my eyes would ever have opened, was it not for the fact that I got ill myself. So that was life-changing for me to be in the wellness industry, to be a medical doctor and suddenly find myself with a lot of chronic disease, a lot of pain, very fatigued, autoimmune diseases, you name it, I had it. Chronic headaches, massive fatigue, massive stress. And I think all of us have been in places in our lives where we feel not well. And you know that you can't function if you don't feel well. Wealth is definitely dependent on your health. You can't be healthy if you're wealthy if you're not well, because you can't function properly. And so as a medical doctor, I started searching for alternative solutions, and I came across nutrition as a pillar of health. And I started researching it and looking more into it. And then eventually I came across gut health, and I realized that, my goodness, I need to look after my gut health. And that's where the problem started. All autoimmune diseases start in the gut. In fact, 90% of all diseases start in the gut. And I was searching for powdered probiotic. That's how I came across Mannatech. Sometimes people say Mannatech found them. Mannatech also found me. Somebody didn't introduce me to the product. I actually went out in search of a powdered probiotic. And I came across it in the most unlikely place. I went to visit a family or go to a family friend to do some laser treatment on her. My mother requested that I go there. And I came there, and this was 3 weeks. I've been searching for a powdered probiotic for 3 weeks. I searched online, couldn't find any powdered probiotic in South Africa, could only find liquids and capsules. And I knew that those were not properly functional, that the encapsulated ones are dead. And the liquid probiotics actually don't work properly. As you know, you have to store them in the fridge. And, through the science that I read up about, I realized that, they don't work properly at all. And, I came to this family friend of my mom's, and I, wanted to do the laser treatment for her. And she went to the bathroom, and I was setting up my laser machine when suddenly I saw on the shelf, in those days was a green box, but a box with GI Pro Balance written on it, and it said it's a powdered probiotic. And I was astounded because this is what I've been looking for 3 weeks. You know, they say if you keep looking for something, you find it eventually. You know, it's like if you want to buy a specific vehicle, say, for example, you want to buy yourself the latest Mercedes-Benz or something, suddenly you see hundreds of those going past because that's what you're looking for. And this was similar. So I actually spotted this from a distance and I said to her, where did you find this? And then she told me about Mannatech. And through that, I met my remarkable upline bronze presidential director, Irene Duprier, who introduced me, you know, to the products and to the business and, you know, exposed me to everything that Mannatech can offer me, which was just unbelievable for me as a medical doctor to know that there's such an amount of stuff that we don't get taught about nutrition and so many fantastic products that we can actually use in medicine and in trying to help people. So tonight, I just want to open your eyes a little bit about the potential of these fantastic products. And I can assure you, there's a lot more than what I can share tonight. You know, the person who invited you to the call, if you're not already an associate or a customer, will definitely help you understanding more about the products. There's a wealth of information by Dr. Steve Nugent available on the product. You know, there's mannatechscience.org where you can go read all the scientific information. So it's really a very well validated product, you know, and in my private practice, you know, with my integrative health practice, I've never seen such results, you know, other than on the Mannatech products. And I can almost guarantee people that if they follow my instructions, but they leave out the Mannatech products, that they're not going to have, you know, even a quarter or a third or a tenth of the benefits that they would have if they take the Mannatech products properly as I recommend them to take. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. I'm going to go through a slide presentation. And as we go along, I'll, you know, give you a bit more information on each of the products. And I'm going to be going through the core 6 products tonight. Please understand that those are not the, you know, the limit of our products. We've got a lot more products than that. There's a multitude of products to choose from. There's children's health, there's fat loss products, there's sports products, there's products for integrative health. But I'm going to go through the core 6 products, the 6 products that every single person actually needs to take. And as we go through, I'll explain that to you. So let me just share my screen with you. I hope everybody could see my screen. If you don't see my screen, I'm not sure how I'm going to know if you don't see my screen because I only see the screen now. So let me go along. I'm sure somebody will alert me or unmute themselves and shout if you can't see. So I'm going to be talking to you today about, you know, what is healthy. You know, most people, you know, go to the doctor if they don't feel well. And the doctors define being healthy as the absence of disease. But it's very different to being optimally well. So sometimes you go to the doctor and you say, oh, I don't feel well, I'm tired, I'm sick, I have this, I have that. They do a batch of tests and they can't find anything wrong with you. And they say, no, you know, you're healthy. We can't find anything wrong with you. So you can still feel very unwell if you don't have a diagnosed or a diagnosable illness. And this is when your body and your mind are not in homeostasis or in balance. And what the Mannatech products do so well is to bring everything in balance into homeostasis. And that is why you need a comprehensive amount of products to do this. It's not a one product solution at all. And you need to look at all the different aspects and all the different things that you need in order to get your body into homeostasis. So what is well-being? Well-being is about feeling great. It's when your body and your mind are optimally balanced. When your energy levels are high, when you wake up in the morning, you're enthusiastic and excited about life. You're ready for any challenge. And the function of all Mannatech products is to bring your body and your mind into optimal balance, creating a wellness transformation that will enable you to be the best you. And all of us can improve our well-being. You know, when you meet anybody, you could actually ask them and say, you know, how are you? And they'll say, I'm well, thank you. And then you say, would you like to be better? And they definitely will say to you, yes. And then you say, well, I have something that I can share with you. And that's the Mannatech products. Don't go out there and try and find sick people because Mannatech is for everybody. Mannatech is not just for sick people. It's for everybody. Every single person on the planet can benefit by these fantastic products. The reason why Mannatech products are so fantastic is because the company was started when they found glycans, when they discovered glycans. So long before this, European Journal of Clinical Nutrition explained glycobiology and what glycobiology can do. Long before that, in about 1984, they made the discovery of glycans. And glycans are monosaccharides that are on the outside of every single cell attached to proteins. And these monosaccharides make codes. So they talk to you as though, the cells talk to each other, and they say, nourish me, repair me, destroy me, protect me. These are just examples, but that's how your body knows where vitamin C has to go to, where iron has to go to, where it must build collagen, which cells must be destroyed, which are cancer cells, which are infections, which cell has a virus or a fungus or a bacteria. And this is how your body actually heals itself. Your body is a remarkable organ that can heal itself completely from any disease. If you think about it, if you break your arm, 6 weeks later, your arm is actually healed. It's just unbelievable. Your body knows that it must send stem cells to where the fracture was so that it can heal. And the way that it knows this is because it can communicate. Now, the biggest problem is that the communication of this depends on whether you actually have glycans or you don't have glycans, okay? And in your body, there are 37 trillion cells. And on a daily basis, you replace millions and millions and millions of cells, new cells. And to replace these cells and to build these cells and so on, you need cell-to-cell communication. For your brain function, you need cell-to-cell communication. Every single thing that happens in your body needs cellular communication. And in our diet today, we only get 2 of the 8 glycans that are critical for cellular communication. And these ones on the right here, the 8 essential sugars, those are the ones that are those glycans. And the only ones that you probably will recognize quite well are the glucose. Maybe some of you will recognize the galactose, some Mannatech. People will know that mannose is one of them. But I mean, some of these you can hardly even pronounce these names, but these are incredibly important essential sugars. And you get them from fruits and vegetables regularly. The problem is our farming practices. We're green harvesting. We've got pesticides. We've got chemicals. They chase the growth of the products with nitrites, with spinach, so that they can grow a plant from a seedling to a fully grown plant in a couple of days. And this is so that they can get better yields. But the problem is that it's affecting the glycans in our food. All food processing affects glycans. The cooking methods affect it. And then also we select food. So, a lot of people don't eat enough fruits and vegetables, so they don't get glycans in. Even if there is just a little bit in the food, they don't get that at all because they don't select the right foods to eat. So supplementation today is not optional. Did somebody ask something?
No, sorry, man. The screen hasn't shared.
The screen has not shared. I'm so sorry.
All good.
Okay, let me just fix that quickly, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Okay.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay, let me just go from this slide now. Right. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm glad you finally alerted me, JP. So when we look at Ambrotose, let me just go back to the previous one. When we look at supplementation is actually not optional. You have to supplement today because the food that you're eating does not contain the vitamins, the minerals, plant sterols, the phytochemicals, and the glycans that you actually require to build your cells on a daily basis. And if you don't have the right building blocks for your cells, you are not building a healthy body. So it's really critical to understand you can't choose to supplement or not to supplement. You have to supplement. So Ambrotose is the only complete, first and only complete plant-derived glyconutrient that Mannatech has patented. All of our patents most of our patents revolve around this specific product, which we discovered. Mannatech is a research and development company. it's not, it's not a company that just uses chemicals and just makes, some more of the same products. These are very, very unique products, which you can't find anywhere else. And Ambrotose is proven to improve your brain health, your immune function, your gut and your digestive health, and your general well-being. And most people will say to you, if they've been on the product for a few days, they say it feels like the fog is lifted, and it feels like, they have more energy and they have a more positive outlook on life and so on. And it's not because this is a drug. It's just the right food that your body actually needs. It's difficult to believe it's not a drug because it actually works better than a lot of the antipsychotic and antidepressant medications that we actually use on patients. Well, I don't use them, but some doctors use them. So really, I've seen absolutely remarkable changes in people with the Ambrotose products. We know of a lot of children who have got a lot of attention deficit disorders, children on the autism spectrum that have had remarkable changes with these products. So much so that they've actually been able to come off their medication that's been prescribed for them, and it's just unbelievable. But as I said before, this is not just for sick people. Please, guys. Everybody needs Ambrotose. Everybody could do with better brain function. Everybody right now, we've just come through massive waves of COVID. Everybody can do with better immune function. Everybody can do with better gut and digestive health. And everybody would like to say, I'd like to be more well than what I am today. So Ambrotose is not a choice. It's an absolute must for each and every one of you. You have to take this product because it makes everything else work better because your body communicates properly. Now, our vitamins and minerals, as I said before, also affected by green harvesting and farming practices and stuff. And Mannatech have got the very best vitamins and minerals that I've ever seen. And they are all real food technology. The problem with vitamins and minerals that you buy in a general pharmacy or in a chain like Dis-Chem or Clicks is the fact that 99.9% of it's all chemical. So it's made from coal tar derivatives. It's made from petroleum byproducts. It's made from ground up limestone. It's made from iron filings. Now, I don't know how many of you want to take an iron filings and you think your body is going to metabolize that, because it's not. Your body wants food in a real food base. Your body only recognizes vitamins and minerals when they're in a whole food complex. So you take up the whole complex. Your body doesn't know how to take up vitamin E or take up vitamin A or take up vitamin C. What you're doing with chemical vitamins, you're just flushing your body with it. Your body tries to resist it, but you're just flushing it with such high dosages. I don't know if you've seen the super dosing that goes into those, and your body fights it like with tooth and nail. It just wants to get rid of it. Your liver is under stress. Your kidneys are under stress. You really do not benefit by taking high dosages of chemical vitamins, and we do need it in a real food base, and this is what Mannatech gives to us. And also the phytochemicals that you get in our products are unbelievable, because that is the benefit of plants, is that they give us these healing and anti-aging properties called phytochemicals, which are just phenomenal. It provides cell protection, it gives you energy production, and it's critically important for all functions of the body. So if you ask me, okay, so what products should I use? Clearly, you can't choose between Ambrotose and Catalyst. You can choose between Catalyst and Phyto-Matrix, but you need a vitamin and mineral, but you also need Ambrotose. You do need Ambrotose for optimal function, and you also need the vitamins and the minerals. So that's product number 2. That's why these are called the core products, because I'm telling you, this is core to your health. Very important. Now, I want to go back one little step, and I want to ask you guys, the people that are on the Mannatech products, why don't you just type in the comments box for us? Just let's have some fun tonight. Type in the comment box below if you've had remarkable results with Mannatech products. Just say, I've had remarkable results, or type something. Yes, remarkable. Yes, remarkable. Let's see what people say about these products, because this is important, because the validation of these products do not only come through research and science, they come through the use of the products by the people on a consistent basis. And on average worldwide, people use Mannatech products for 9.5 years on average. That is a very, very long time. I think most people, when they buy vitamins and minerals from a Dis-Chem or a Clicks, will maybe use it for a month or two, and then they actually stop using it because they don't really see remarkable benefit. But if you use products for 9.5 years, it means you've had a really good benefit from it. So just for the fun of it, type for us, how many of you have had really remarkable results on these products? And let's see where we go from here. So what would the next product be that you absolutely need for your complex health, collective health? And this is Ambrotose AO. Now, Ambrotose AO is not Ambrotose. So when you choose your products, if you're new and you want to choose your products, don't think, oh, I have to choose, I'm just going to choose the Ambrotose AO and skip the Ambrotose, because Ambrotose AO is actually an antioxidant. And it's just called Ambrotose AO because there's Ambrotose in it. What is an antioxidant? An antioxidant is basically a substance that actually protects and repairs your body and works against oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is like rust in your body. It's actually from all the stress that we have: lifestyle, smoking, drinking, processed foods, pharmaceuticals, pesticides, chemicals, all the 75,000 man-made chemicals that have been proven to cause disease. All of that causes inflammation in your body. We're living in a toxic planet, and there's continuous stress on our bodies. So antioxidants are molecules that fight the free radicals in your body. And free radicals are constantly formed in your body because of these things. And prolonged oxidative stress can damage your DNA and all the other important molecules in your body. So you're causing massive damage to your body with all of these free radicals. And you don't notice it. It's small incremental things, but this is what's causing disease, and it's what's causing aging and so on. So you will also notice, or you'll know, that antioxidants are also vitamins, but they're very specialized vitamin types of vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E, and then also zinc and selenium. Now, why would you need more of those that you just can't just use the catalyst? Because your body works like this, that if you're under undue stress, you're just like a car. A car drives on a flat road and uses a certain amount of petrol. A flat road at a certain speed uses a certain amount of petrol. As soon as that same car drives faster, it uses more petrol. As soon as that same car drives uphill, it uses more petrol. So in your life, you actually get a lot of these episodes or time periods when you are exposed to more stress. You're exposed to COVID, you're exposed to other diseases. There's H1N1, the swine flu now in the Gauteng area. All the lifestyle choices that you make, all the poor food choices that you make, all of those things cause the fact that you need more of certain of the vitamins and the minerals, and specific formulations, which are the antioxidants. That is why you need a separate AO product and a separate antioxidant product. Now, everybody will benefit from this antioxidant product. You don't have to be old to try and get young. That doesn't work like that. When you are young, you need an anti-aging formula. When you are young, you need an antioxidant to work against aging. When you're old, you also need it. But when you're young, you need it more to stay young. You don't want to get old and then try and get young. It doesn't work like that. You need to take the stuff now so that you can prevent aging too early. And I can tell you now that I was on a path of aging really, really early, because at the age of 40, I struggled to bend down to take pots out of the bottom of the cupboard. And I had backache, and my knees were sore and my hips were sore. And now I'll be 62 this year. And I think I can definitely run a few races, and I can, I do a lot of activities. I swim, I do yoga. I feel better than I did when I was 40. And that is due to these remarkable products, because this is what helped me to heal. This is also what helped my patients to heal. And you need to understand that these products are more important to you, your health, than anything else that you can do. A lot of people are prepared to spend huge amounts of money on beauty products. Beauty comes from the inside. Nutrition is what causes beauty. It's definitely not the stuff that you put on your skin. Okay, we've got fantastic skin products, that I must say. But if you only use the skin products and you don't pay attention to your vitamins, your minerals, your glycans and so on, then you're also going to age from the inside. And on the outside, you might still look reasonably okay, but you're still definitely going to age from the inside. So an antioxidant is critically important. The next product is Plus, and that's definitely also one of my favorite products that I've had the most success with regards to my own health and my patients. Just to tell you that, you know, when I came out of hospital after having a total hysterectomy, the doctor slapped a sticker on me and said, you know, here's your hormones. You're going to need them because you had a total hysterectomy. And after 8 days, I weighed 5 kilograms more. And I just said, no, I'm not doing this. And I pulled the sticker off and I decided I'm going cold turkey. I know now I'm in surgical menopause, so I'm going cold turkey. So I didn't take anything at all. Unfortunately, around about that time is when I found the Mannatech products and I started taking Plus. I also, at the time, when I was ill, I had a viral hyperthyroidism, and then I had a hypothyroidism, which means my thyroid wasn't working properly. And, you know, the doctor said to me, you'll have to take thyroid medication for the rest of your life. Well, I never took any thyroid medication. I only took Plus. And today, I promise you, my blood tests are 100% normal. I don't have problems with my female hormones. I don't have problems with my thyroid. I don't have any endocrine problems whatsoever. And it's just due to specifically the Mannatech products, but I think specifically the Plus. So this is not a hormone. It's food that supports your hormonal system. Now, the hormonal system affects all of the things like your breast, your bone, your colon, your prostate, your immune, your entire gut, actually, your heart, and your general well-being. So when you take this product, you feel really, really good. It's also superb for people who've got problems with sleep, superb for stress, people with stress. And even youngish children can take Plus because it really is just food. It's not going to harm anybody. If children start getting stressed at school, you know, about the age of 11 or so, you can actually start them on Plus because they sort of just are preteens and they're starting to get hormonal challenges. Start them on the Plus. Plus is a fantastic product for every single person. Then our next product is omega-3 with vitamin D3. And this is an essential fatty acid, and you need fatty fats more than you need anything else in your body. It's amazing. I mean, your brain is actually 30% cholesterol. It's really important to understand that there are good fats and bad fats, and omega-3 is a good fat. And it's really, really essential for your body that you get a high level of omega-3 in your body. And what Mannatech's done is they've combined it with vitamin D3. And vitamin D3, a lot of people are deficient. We believe that we have sunny South Africa and that people are not deficient in vitamin D3. Well, COVID has told us differently, because they also found a link between a lack in vitamin D3 and people who got very serious COVID. And they found out that actually a lot of South African people are actually deficient in vitamin D3. So the reason why we're deficient in omega-3 is because we get too much omega-6 in. So omega-6 and omega-3 have to be in a ratio of 1:1. But currently, everyone's in a ratio of about 30 omega-6 to 1 omega-3. And the reason why that's like that is because everything is grain-fed. And grain makes omega-6. So when they feed, you know, chickens grain, they only make omega-6. Okay, when we have too much grain that we eat, we only get in omega-6. When we use certain oils like sunflower oil, we only get omega-6. So the omega-6 and the omega-3 vie for the same receptor. So if this is a receptor on your cell and this is the omega-3, then the omega-3 and the omega-6 traveling through your blood actually vie for the same receptor. And if there's too much omega-6, then all the receptors get blocked by omega-6. And what does that do? Omega-6 is inflammatory and omega-3 is anti-inflammatory. So omega-3 is a highly anti-inflammatory product. So if you have people with joint pain or backache or inflammation, like I said, my back was so sore, you know, I was stiff, my knees were sore. Omega-3 sorts that out very, very quickly because of the fact that it displaces the omega-6, the inflammatory part, and it actually it causes de-inflammation. Now, when you've injured something, like you've hurt your shoulder, you actually need inflammation to heal. but you don't want overwhelming inflammation. You just want the right balance of inflammation. Inflammation must just start the healing process. And after that, the inflammation has to go away. And the only way that it can go away is if you have enough omega-3 in your body. Then the only way we get omega-3 in now is if we eat fatty fish. And a lot of people are eating farmed fish. And what are the fish fed that are farmed? They're fed grains. And what do grain-fed animals make? Omega-6. They don't make omega-3. So you have to take a good quality omega-3 supplement. And Mannatech's by far the best omega-3 supplement that there is on the market. Omega-3 is vital to support your cardiovascular health, your brain health, your eye health, all swelling and inflammation, all inflammatory conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, or, even fibromyalgia and all of those kind of conditions. Anything that causes inflammation, omega-3 is superb for that. Bone health and immune function, your vitamin D3 is critical for that. And it's produced from a sustainable source, which is anchovies from the deep cold waters of Peru. So this is the one product. There's a few products of Mannatech that are not 100% plant-based, and this is one of them. I would say that Mannatech products are 99% plant-based, literally. But this one, we can't do with plants in the omega-3. We have to use the anchovies, because this gives us the best quality omega-3 that your body can utilize the very best. So really a fantastic product. Children can take this product. They swallow it with no problems. You can cut open the capsule, squirt it into their mouth. They have no problem with that. So omega-3 is really, really superb. And if you've got a child that doesn't concentrate, this together with the Ambrotose is just the most remarkable supplement that you can actually give. And this, of course, is my favorite product, because this is what actually got me interested in Mannatech and what actually really set me off on a path of a lot of research and so on. And this is GI Pro Balance, which is the pre and the probiotic. You absolutely need good gut bacteria, or what we call the correct gut bacteria for your healthy intestines. Your gut cannot work if it doesn't have good gut bacteria. You'll remember that I told you that your body has 37 trillion cells. But in your gut, there are over 100 trillion good gut bacteria that are supposed to function there. So in other words, you are more gut bacteria than you are your own cells. There are more gut bacteria in your body than your own cells. And they are unbelievably important. And every time you drink tap water, every time you eat preservatives, every time you eat takeaways, every time you eat vegetables with chemicals and pesticides and so on, you're actually killing your good gut bacteria. So all of us on a daily basis are killing our good gut bacteria just by the way that we live. Even stress can kill off your good gut bacteria. If your body becomes too acidic, you kill off all your good gut bacteria. So you have to replace your gut bacteria on an ongoing basis, because not just when you take antibiotics, you have to do it all the time. So good gut bacteria are absolutely critical for your immune system function. I would say more than 70% of your immune system is located in your digestive tract and is performed by these good gut bacteria. They actually make your immune system work. And this is also why COVID hit people so hard, is because their immune system in their gut was not working properly at the time that COVID hit. I mean, people don't eat the right foods. They don't look after their gut health. Most people think that they're okay because they don't have gut symptoms, but the fact is that they don't have good gut bacteria. I would say 90% of the patients that I test in my practice don't have enough good gut bacteria, probably more than 90%. And once you fix that up, even in children, once you fix it up, everything works better. Everything functions properly. The headaches go away. Everything else goes away. It's just unbelievable when your gut works properly. Good gut bacteria are also critical for nutritional uptake. So it will enhance your benefits of your Ambrotose and your other products. And also, if you don't have good gut bacteria, you cannot take up the vitamins and the minerals and the phytochemicals and the glycans that you actually require in your gut, because your gut bacteria are responsible for that uptake. Gut bacteria are, for example, responsible for making some of the vitamin B in your body. We think we get vitamin B from meat and stuff. Your body makes vitamin B in your gut by virtue of this fermentation process that happens with these good gut bacteria. And it's important to understand that if you don't keep your gut bacteria healthy, you can never get your nutrition at the right level. Because if you can't take it up, then you can take it in, but you're not taking it up. So you have to take a good gut, a good probiotic, pre and probiotic. Your brain function and your mood, all the production of your important neurotransmitters in the brain, such as dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin, is done by these good gut bacteria. These are your feel-good neurotransmitters for feeling happiness and joy. So if you're a person that feels dark and a little bit depressed and a little bit down from time to time, a little bit fatigued, it's probably because your gut's not functioning properly, because you don't have good gut bacteria, because you need this good gut bacteria to be able to actually make those neurotransmitters that give you this feeling of happiness and joy and energy. So if you're one of those people, go immediately get a box of GI Pro Balance and make sure you start swallowing that stuff big time. You can also see it in children's behavior. You can give them one GI Pro Balance, and an hour later, you can actually see that the child's calmed down and the child's much more peaceful and calm and quiet. And, within a week or so, the teachers at the school are saying, what have you done to this child? The child's behavior is, 100% normal, when previously it was a really difficult situation in the class. So, forget about things like just over medicating children. Just give them proper nutrition, because this is actually what they require. So what I want to really bring to your attention is Mannatech is absolutely fantastic in giving us collective health bundles. So if you go and look on the system, if you're not a new person, you want to make a choice and you want to start choosing your products and so on, don't go and choose the individual products. Go to the value bundles. Now, the one I always recommend, and you've got to write this down, is the Total Health Ambrotose Value Bundle. Okay. And really, this is absolutely life-changing. When you choose this bundle, you're going to get a choice between GI Pro Balance and GI Zyme. And I think to start off with, you guys must start with the GI Pro Balance, because it's critically important that you actually have the right probiotic. If you choose all these products separately, you're going to pay a lot more for them. So Mannatech gives us huge value in actually putting these core 6 products together, because these are the products that we've identified that are really, really critical for everybody, whether you're sick or you're not sick. This is what you need to stay optimally healthy, because I explained to you that you do need to supplement, because you do not get these things in your diet in amounts that you actually require. So I really would urge you guys to go out there and to actually rather order the Total Health Ambrotose Value Bundle rather than the individual products, and rather than just choosing 1 or 2, because these products work together synergistically and they actually provide you with everything that you need. There's no overlap, there's no gap. It just works perfectly to bring your body into homeostasis. So take a look at this Total Health Bundle. As I said, we also do have fat loss products, all of those things. I promise you, your body needs to be in homeostasis before you start losing weight. You need to understand that you need all of this to actually bring your body into homeostasis. I lost most of my weight. I lost 13 kilograms over a year. And most of the weight I actually lost just on these core products. I only later on started taking Osaline. I'm still taking Osaline. I love the product. But it's really important to understand that you need to bring your body into homeostasis, when you want to lose some fat. It's really critical. So why do I choose Mannatech? If I could choose, I can order vitamins and minerals from every single company. As a medical doctor, as an integrative health medical doctor, we get bombarded with companies that provide. There's Zymergen, there's AIM, there's Metagenics, there's hundreds of products that we can actually order. So why do I choose Mannatech? I choose it because that they are natural products that are not super dosing of vitamins and minerals. It gives you this is the way that your body needs nutrition. I can use it for children. I can use it for pregnant women. I can use it for people with cancer. I can use it with diabetics. It's not chemicals that are going to interfere with medication, doesn't interfere with anything else. It's not going to make anybody sick because it's just food. You know, if you want to know if you can take Mannatech products, ask your doctor if you can eat broccoli and cauliflower and kale and spinach and blueberries and cherries and strawberries. And if he says yes, then you can definitely have Mannatech products because that's what's in them. The products are scientifically validated. We've got several scientific studies, and I'm going to show you the website now where you can go and see that. We have double-blind placebo-controlled studies, but best of all, I tell you now are the testimonies that we get from the people on a daily basis to say, can people just, you know, maybe say, have you had a remarkable recovery from something? You know, type it in the comments below. You know, who of you have seen remarkable health changes on these products? Just tell us. You know, we need to know these things. The products are NSF certified. NSF is a National Science Foundation in America, and they certify the product for purity and quality. And it actually basically means that's what's on the boxes in the box. And I promise you, you can go to any health store now, be it Discount, be it Clicks, be it your little health store somewhere along the line, Wellness Warehouse. And if you buy a product, you cannot be guaranteed that that's what's in the product unless you have some form of a purity and quality guarantee. And there are very, very few products in South Africa available that actually have a purity and quality guarantee. In South Africa, we've also got a guarantee from Mannatech. Internationally, it's 180 days, but in South Africa, it's for 90 days. That's because of our legislation. So you can use the products for 90 days, and then you can send the empty boxes back to AB at Mannatech House. You can say, AB, I didn't get benefit. I want my money back. And they'll refund you within their policy. Obviously, I think it's 90% that they refund you, and they keep 10% for administration. But how many companies in the world will be prepared to let you use something for 90 days? And then if you say you don't have benefit, you can have your money back. And the company is it's about 28 to 29 years old, has been listed on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange since 1999. And you know, this is not a scam or nonsense. This guarantee is real. Now, how does a company stay in business for that long if they provide such a good guarantee? It's only because their products are so exceptional. And this is why I'm in Mannatech. This is why I commit myself on a daily basis to tell people about these products, because they are life-changing. They just are absolutely essential for everybody for good health. It's very disruptive technology. We've got over 140 patents have been issued on our products, and it's not something that you're going to see tomorrow, you know, being sold in Discount or anywhere else. It relies on word of mouth. It relies on my testimony to you guys. There's 332 people on the call today. My testimony to you guys is actually how Mannatech sells their product. Is I use the product, I tell you about it. You use the product, you tell your next person about it. And that's how we actually spread the word about Mannatech, and that's how we get remunerated for spreading the word about Mannatech. The products all work synergistically, and the products truly provide you with optimal wellness. And I have had multitude of fantastic examples specifically of this. You know, whether it be very seriously ill people or whether it's just somebody who said, it was life-changing because they had more energy. So I want to thank all of you tonight for being here. I want to thank JP Koster. I want to thank Irene Dupree. And I truly hope that all of you will take the message that what you need is the Core 6 products. Whether you're an associate now, currently, maybe you're not using all of the products, I want you to use the Core 6 products because it will be life-changing for you. Thank you very much, JP.
Grietjie, awesome, man. Thank you so much. So many positive comments coming through from so many people all over the world. We didn't just have people from South Africa on the call tonight. We really had a big array of people from different countries dialing in. And thank you so much for the value you added. And yeah, I mean, every time you talk, I definitely learn something new. And you know, and thank you so much again for taking your time out. I know you're extremely busy. And yeah, we really appreciate you. We appreciate everything you do. And thank you so much for being, you know, one of the medical doctors that's really going out there and teaching people about integrative health, teaching them about, you know, how the body can actually heal and restore itself if you give the body what it needs, which you obviously don't get in the modern day diet anymore. And obviously Mannatech has been able to put us in this position where, you know, we're able to offer the world these, you know, this technology. And So thank you so much. And just to everyone on the call this evening, I see we were about 350, 360, 330 people during the call this evening. So that's brilliant. I'm sure all of you are going to be extremely excited to go out there and share the product with people, but more importantly, to start taking your product correctly. And that's how you're obviously going to get the optimal results. So to all of you, have a good evening and have an incredible week ahead. And yeah, look forward to chatting to you soon.